Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Monday. I'm reporting to you live from San Diego, California. How is everyone today? It's Monday. How was everyone's weekend? Hope everybody had a lovely, lovely weekend. I can't talk. Oh, here we go. It's Monday. Here we go. I hope everybody had a lovely, lovely weekend. Just gonna wait a few moments for people to pop on. It's funny. I have something open right now. And I was just, sorry, it's a total squirrel right now. So, anyways, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I had a very lovely weekend. Got to spend a little bit of time with my aunt and uncle yesterday, and my dad, of course. Good morning, Babily Puff. How are you? I just want to say shout out to this girl. I am so proud of her. But I didn't really know what to do today, so I thought I would just go with the Universe Has Your Back and pull out an old favorite, the Affirmators deck. But before that, one thing I was thinking about this morning for all the ladies out there, or whoever, if you wear makeup every day to work, I remember this was a topic of conversation before a meeting when I was still at my former job. And we used to talk about how sometimes all a girl needs is a good mascara and a good lipstick. And, well, I did a little bit of pink blush, but I did not feel like doing anything else. I am still in my pajamas. You are lucky I put a bra on for you. So, you're really lucky I put a bra on for you. But, anyways, let's just get started. I'm going to see how this works out and see if these cards kind of match up today. That'll be interesting. And if they don't, see how I can tie them in together, right? So, whoops. Ooh. Okay. Looks like we have a lot of them wanting to. Oh, that looks like a good one today. All right, let's try this one. Oh, I can't wait to share that one. It's a new one for me. I'm excited. Kind of feels like, whoops. It must be Monday. Hi, Monday. Welcome. Oh, rabbit, guys. It's a superstition for the first day of the month. You're supposed to say that for good luck. And it's St. Patrick's Day this month for those who observe. I'm sorry. I know I don't look like it, but my Irish blood really screams at me. It does. Funny enough, I think it's the one I truly, truly resonate with. And then like in a close second would be my Hawaiian blood. So, much to my mom's chagrin, because she always really kind of wanted me to be more in touch and, proud of my Filipino side. I'm very proud of my Filipino side, but my mom grew up in Hawaii, as did my dad. So I was raised in the Hawaiian culture. I hate to say it, I don't know a lot about the Filipino culture. So people, if my Filipinos out there, educate me, please educate me. I think it'd be fun to know. God, somebody, Babily Puff, will a card, thank you. I would say, will a card out of here. Oh, God, I don't even know where it went. Hi. You got to see my butt. Oh, it's like a magical day today. Hello, Monday. Wow. The universe has your back. Good morning, Jessica. My fearless freedom lights up the world. My fearless freedom lights up the world. And I really like this one with the little, I love the camel with the hump on his back, but it's like a backpack. Letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. No, grudges aren't a great look. Grudges suck. I can say that firsthand. But it's, oh my God, I'm so excited about these cards. They are perfect. Again, I'm using the Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein and the Affirmators deck by, no idea, Knock Knock by knockknockstuff.com. So I love these because when you let go, you become free. You become totally free when you let go. That has been kind of our theme for the last couple of weeks, hasn't it? About letting go of control and embracing the trust and believing and having faith in things that they're going to work out. It doesn't always seem like it, and a lot of times things work out in a way we weren't planning on them working out, but they do, and that's what's amazing. I'm sorry, just really quick, I'm so distracted. This is my new pretty that I bought myself, my precious. But yeah, it's copper with black tourmaline, raw black tourmaline. I am in love with this. So thank you to Fractal Moon Creations who made this beautiful piece. It's handmade, so it's exciting too. So you can feel the love that goes into it. But yeah, letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also grudges aren't a great look. So clearly this is talking about when like falling out. And good morning, Terrence Tucker. How are you? I'm using the deck from my birthday, my friend. But what I love about this is, I know that it's kind of talking about grudges, and I know it's kind of talking about the things that we go through when we're angry about something. But grudges aren't just about people. Grudges can be things that happened in your life. Grudges can be just events that did not go well, or people that you feel may have slighted you. Let that shit go, okay? Because it serves no purpose. 9 times out of 10 when somebody hurts you, okay, I don't even know if it's 9 times out of 10, but it just sounded good, okay? So we're going to give it a number. But a lot of times when people slight you, they don't even realize it, and they're off doing their own thing while you're sitting here holding the bag of anger and grudge, right? So, be like the camel. Let it go. Seriously? I just cannot get over the fact that this camel now we know what is in the hump of a camel, okay? It's packing stuff, all of his camping gear. But he's letting go. He's clearly heading on a journey away from the baggage, away from the little things that just can build and make things heavier, right? And when you do that, you become free. And your fearless, okay, let me try that again. Your fearless freedom, it really does light up the world. You start vibing at a different level, or whatever you want to call it. You start living at a higher level. You start thinking at a higher level. You start feeling at a higher level. And then you start bringing all these good things to you because you are charging yourself with a more higher vibration. It's just, you're lighting everything up around you. As an example, last February, I went to visit Baby Puff, okay? And there was just something not right with me. I won't go into details. She and I know what was going on. And I was vibing at such a low frequency, and I don't want to lose anybody when I use these terms. So I was very down in the dumps. I was very oppressed. I felt dark, and she and I worked through it. I worked through it, and then she came back through and helped me work through it again. And all of a sudden, when we were standing in her kitchen, and I was just leaning on the counter because she has a kitchen for tall people. Okay, so the counter literally comes up to here because I am not tall, but I was just leaning on it, and she just looked at me and she says, "Your eyes are so different." I can see the light in your eyes. And I'm not sure, you can tell me if I did or not, Marie, but I may have cried. I don't know. I may have cried. I may have shed some tears. But good morning, Eileen. But it felt good because it was really letting go. It was really just washing away all that icky stuff, and it was letting go of more and more things. And, I know for people that have had trauma in their lives, no matter what kind of trauma it might have been, especially when they're young, we don't always know how to handle it. But when you find the right people, just trust them to help you through these things. I am grateful because I have a very good support group, and I know a lot of people don't. So if you do end up on social media and you follow these people, or they retweet things, or they like things that show up in your feed, try not to judge the person that's reaching out for help, because a lot of times they don't have the support system that a lot of us do. I do not take mine for granted. I am very, very grateful for it. Even people I don't know, I try to be there for them, not to toot my own horn, but because I know what it feels like to feel alone, even when you're surrounded by a support group. So can you imagine what a person feels like that doesn't have that doesn't have someone reaching out and checking in on them, making sure they're okay? It's scary, and it feels very, very lonely. So, and healing is like grieving. It's a very personal journey. No two people heal alike. We might get to the same finish line, but the healing journey is very different, and it's just like grieving. I was talking to Baby Puff this morning, and she knows she's healing. I'm sorry I'm sharing this, but I have to. She's, it's not so much that she's letting go, but she's healing. She's healing, and you can see it in her eyes, because she's always lit up the world, but right now it doesn't feel as forced. When I see her face, it's a genuine smile. When I see her eyes, there's a light in there. That light is re-sparking. And, she's taking her time. She's going through the motions, but she's healing, and she knows she's healing, and she can feel it now. And, she's always adorable. Okay. But sometimes you can just, when and not everybody can see it, but when you can just see it in somebody's eyes, and you can see it in their step, and you can see it in the way that they talk, the things they post, because now I think she's shifting from how she's feeling to not just how she's feeling, but sharing it with other people, because now she's sharing her story, and she's inspiring others to share theirs. And that's the whole point of even the Daily Vibe. It's to share, don't be ashamed of your story, because it might inspire somebody else. She's had to deal with a lot at a very young age. And I say young age because not everybody gets widowed at 30, 31. And that's a lot to deal with, especially when you have 2 kids. So, it's a lot to deal with no matter what age, when you lose someone you love that much. But I can't imagine going through that at that age, and trying to handle everybody's emotions, and your own, and to try to heal yourself at the same time. So she is kind of like the camel without the hump on her back. She's about as tall as a camel, because, freaking giant. But I'm going to read this again. Letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. Grudges suck. They really are not a great look. But remember, when you start letting go of whatever it is that is holding you down, that is literally that it's whatever it is that's feeling, I don't want to use the word oppressing, but whatever is making you feel like you can't breathe, like you can't move, or even just, triggering anger, oh, well, so-and-so, hey, how about this? I was talking to so-and-so today, and maybe you're not talking to so-and-so anymore because so-and-so just walked out of your life for no reason. And it's like, oh, you're kind of triggered, right? You're like, well, they're not talking to me anymore. Well, you know what? That needs healing. Even if it doesn't feel like it needs healing, it needs healing. It could take a second. Just say, you know what? I'm letting it go because that's not my problem. It's not my business what other people think of me. Remember that. It is not my business what other people think of me. And when you start, like I said, like how many times now in this video, when you start to let go, you start to shine. You really start to shine. I am so excited that these cards came up together. Them flying all over the place was really worth it. And, because I feel like this. Last night I went to bed and I had 0 worries. I gave 0 Fs. That's right. I'm not going to drop the F-bomb today. I'll spare you guys my potty mouth for today. But But yeah, I was thinking about it last night, and I saw a video. My dad and I were watching a home video of our trip from a gazillion years ago when we went to Disneyland and Universal, and we haven't finished it yet, but I heard my grandma's voice, and then I heard my mom's voice, and I still do remember my mom's voice, but it was so neat to hear it outside of my head, and I didn't cry. I didn't get emotional. I felt very warm. I felt very like there's just this love exuding from my heart because I got to hear my mom's voice. And I didn't think about it at the time we were watching the video, but when I went to bed, I was like, oh my gosh, wow, it's Mom. And I didn't freak out. I didn't have a meltdown. I didn't cry. And I felt like, you know what, maybe I've finally reached that place where I've let go of my pain, accepted the fact that my relationship with her is very in spiritual nature now. And it felt good. It felt so good. And when I realized that I overcame that, I realized that, you're going to have that grief hit you from time to time. Somebody explained, Troy sent me a thing yesterday, and it was wonderful. And I ended up sharing it on Facebook. In fact, I think I'll make it public so that other people who are watching this can go to my Facebook page and see it. But this girl was trying to explain it to her stepfather, that grief is like a ball in a box with a button. And every time that ball hits that button, that's how you're feeling. You're just feeling that grief. And, they got to the point where the ball was small, but it still hits the button from time to time. And she asked him how he was doing, and he just told her the ball has been hitting the button over and over and over today. And I just thought that was the perfect analogy, because that's what it feels like. It feels like a ball in a box. And, the grief isn't always, it's, you're missing somebody, and your love for somebody is always there. But the sadness you feel, it sometimes takes a back seat to you living, to you being happy, to you moving forward. But there are going to be those days when that box might tilt and that ball just sits right on top of that button. And it could be a moment. It could be an entire day. There's no limit on grief. Grief just happens. And you have those moments where you feel sad, and that's okay. So when those moments come, it's okay. There, Eileen said it perfect. I felt comforted. I really did. I did. I felt comforted. So anyways, when you start learning to let go of whatever it is, I know I kind of based that in the area of grief, but it's anything. Let that shit go. Let it go. Sorry, I think I just burped. Sorry. Hello, welcome to the Monday vibe. Just let it go. It does nothing but weigh you down. It does nothing but hold you back. It is, holding on to bad things is like walking around with a ball and chain on your ankle. You are not a prisoner in jail, okay? You are not Cool Hand Luke working on the side of the road digging ditches. You are a free human. You are an amazing person. You deserve to go out there, spread your wings, and just enjoy life. Things are going to happen. You are going to feel these moments in your life, and that's okay. But I think the whole idea is to not hold on to it, to not let it hold you back. It's okay to have these feelings. They're feelings, they're emotions, right? We're human. This is what happens to us. But don't hang on to it, because that's when it starts to get bad. If you have a dinged up mental health like me, let it go. Because otherwise you're going to hold on to it. You're going to plant it in a planter. You're going to water it. You're going to make it grow with your big noggin of overthinking being the sunlight that that just makes a stupid thing grow. And then it becomes something so big that it overwhelms you. So if you can, and it takes time. I see some things that I post and people say, well, I try to do this, but I can't. I tried at the beginning and now I'm here. And it was not a short journey. It was a very long journey. I know I'm going to fall backwards sometimes. I know I'm going to have these moments where something pisses me off or something just, I feel like a bomb was dropped on my head, or I feel like this moment when I watch something of my mom, it doesn't comfort me, but makes me sad and miss her. But you know what? Those are fleeting moments. They will come and they will go. The idea of the Daily Vibe is to put so much positivity in this world that we figure out how to stay more on the happy side, to outnumber our bad days with good days. Okay, so letting go, be the cute camel guy. I don't know, I'm kind of digging the camel guy. And remember that when you let things go and you vibe in a really high level, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Ding. Oh God. Seriously. I don't know how you guys deal with me sometimes, but I am a joy. Anyway. Anyways, yeah, hi. So I guess it's our Monday. I kind of like the Monday stuff today. I had a fun time doing this one. I always have fun doing these. Nine times out of 10, I have fun doing these. No, really, I actually really enjoy doing these every day, even when I'm struggling. But I really like this because when I pulled these cards this morning, I literally had no idea what I was going to do today until about 8:29 before I went live. And I asked and had faith that I would get 2 cards that I could share with you that made sense. And I didn't even have to find a way to connect them. They connected themselves. Letting go, shine. Okay? And you see the sun and the darkness, it's spreading its light. It's spreading its light into the world. I know a lot of people tease about that and say, oh yeah, okay, great, but being positive doesn't mean you're not going to be negative. It just means that you are working to do your best to stay on the positive side, and not live in the negative side. So, just a little bit of perspective there. So, I love this. I'm sorry, I cannot get over this card. I am absolutely in love with this card. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday thoughts. I guess I ought to come up with a thought. If anyone has any ideas, please stick them in the comments. If anyone has anything they want me to talk about. And you know what? I just saw the inside of this box. You are the dreamer of your dream. Okay? So make it a good dream. No more nightmares. Let's do our best to light up the world so that we don't have so many nightmares, right? I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. And, it's Monday. Go out there and punch today in the face. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.